come once again to discuss things.
Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Geeky. Gentlemen, I am Sid Part 2. Joining me today is Deadpoolzilla, Maxwell's Magic Reviews, and Photo Girl, aka Haley, Maxwell, and Deadpoolzilla, because he doesn't have...
Make way for Zilla! I said make way for Zilla, you bloated gasbag!
That was like so forced and awkward. And, like, I feel ashamed for you.
I feel like I should apologize, but I'm not.
You should, but not to me, to the world at large. Anyway, on today's episode of Geeky Gentlemen, we will be reviewing the latest episode of Doctor Who. I can't tell you the number because I've lost track, but I'm sure one of these two smartasses is going to tell me the number.
We're at the halfway point. We're at 6, dumbass.
Yeah, see? Anyway. So, this episode was called The Caretaker, and it was significantly, like, underwhelming compared to how badass that title sounds.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that I feel like it was a nice little breather because every other episode was like action, 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 action. This one was like a nice little slowdown. And again, Gareth Roberts has been known for that. I mean, honestly, The Lodger was like that, and then, Closing Time was like that.
Don't remember either of those, actually.
The Matt Smith episode with the Cybermen, that's Closing Time, and The Lodger is the one where...
The second story is the spaceship.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright. Okay. I guess I can see that. It is a lot more small scale, a little breathing room. The thing that I guess I noticed about it in general is this has a villain or a monster or whatever, but it's like such in the background compared to everything else that's going on. It's such a relationship.
Well, again, that's what it was like with Robert's stuff, because again, the Cybermen were in the background in his story of Closing Time, and then the whole Lodger story was kind of not really in the forefront.
Yeah, but here we're getting more character development for the companions.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not he's going to join as Danny's going to join as a companion. It's weird.
Yeah. Also, I think this is some of Capaldi's best stuff.
Oh my god, he's hysterical in this. Haley, why don't you go ahead and get general thoughts?
I enjoyed the episode, yes. It was a nice slowdown. I felt that the Doctor was a douchebag, but just in a hilarious way in this episode. He does not like Danny at all. It's just funny.
Yeah. Maxwell, any general thoughts from you?
I'm still on the fence about what to rate this episode, because I just don't know if I like Doctor Who being more dramatic as it was in this, because all of the relationship issues between Clara and Danny.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. For me, I thought what was interesting about that is we are kind of, since we have an older Doctor who can't do all the action stuff, really, it looks like we're going to go to a bit of a return to kind of like the Hartnell days where you needed like a leading man to lead with the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Danny is going to be filling that like Ian role of like, doing the punching and the fighting.
Speaking of Ian, I was completely let down that he wasn't in this episode.
Yeah.
He's the headmaster of Coal Hill now. I kind of wanted him in here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, seriously? Is that like, did that actually happen?
Yeah, Moffat confirmed that Ian is the headmaster of Coal Hill.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
Yay! My name is associated with something. Yeah, that'd be fun to see. It's probably a deleted scene, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I kind of just at least I wanted one scene of the Doctor just kind of like, I'm here where it all started. It should be a little more emotional, affecting, and we don't really get that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I just would have liked one scene of the Doctor standing in a classroom and pointing over to one of the desk and be like, Susan used to sit there.
I could see that, but I don't know. It seemed like it'd be a little distracting from the overall story to put that and a cameo with the end.
Well, one of the other I would have been fine with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotcha. Like I said, it's probably a deleted scene. Because this does seem like the perfect opportunity, but it does seem like it'd probably distract from the story.
Yeah.
But let's get into the story itself. Or back into the story itself, since Deadpoolzilla keeps derailing the conversation.
Shut up.
No, actually, I really did like this. Like I was saying, the villain's really in the background so that we can get this dynamic of the companions and whether or not we can get another male companion, because we haven't had a consistent one with the exception of Rory since Captain Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. So, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see someone else come in and fulfill the role of, like, the leading man companion again.
Yeah, and at least he's a lot stronger than the Rory character. To me, what was her name?
Amy?
Amy. She overpowered Rory big time.
I mean, I keep going back to the video Bill and I did when I was first getting him into the series of just, is Rory going to be in every episode of Smith's Run? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, he's like eating sawdust.
Yeah.
And then like a 5-minute tangent of me trying to figure out what the hell eating sawdust means started up because I'm like, I've never heard that before. But yeah, I like this actor a lot more, and I think it's interesting that we've been setting him up through the series so far and getting him ready to take on a bigger role in the series.
Yeah. I also love how the Doctor just constantly shits on him.
Right?
See,
That
don't
poor
say
guy.
that with Capaldi, otherwise he'll actually do it.
Yeah. Get
Now,
ready
there's
for
a
it,
deleted
laddie.
scene for you.
Yeah. Get ready for it, laddie. It's like that scene where they're in the TARDIS. He's like, "Am I dismissed, sir? Not yet. Get ready for it, laddie."
Did anyone else laugh at the at the River Song joke?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
loving all the continuity in these episodes.
want-
We get all these callbacks. It's amazing.
You know what? I want a little clip. I want at least like one little special mini-sode of Matt Smith coming back as the Doctor, only to be sulking among otters. I want that, like, he's just sitting there, and the sad Incredible Hulk music is playing in the background, and he's just sitting there, and his head in his hands, and otters are playing so happily, and then you've got him going, River.
No, that was really funny, though. No, I'm just like, I'm really liking the number of callbacks we're getting. Maxwell, what were your problems besides just the fact that there was drama?
It's not really that it was drama, because there is a place to have a little bit of drama in Doctor Who. I just think there was too much drama. It's just all of this relationship talk with Clara and Danny, I think could have been spread out a little bit more over the past, 5-6 episodes?
I think it's like, they've just been developing a relationship.
Yeah, they just started dating, and I think with the beginning of the episode, that was through time anyways, probably a couple of months, who knows. Now their relationship's getting stronger, but of course Danny's having doubts now about the whole time travel and who is this girl? Is she the person that I'm in love with?
You're from space.
Type of thing.
It's your space
Yeah.
dad.
And that's what it really boils down to, is the Doctor being the overdoting father.
Yeah, and I really like that it takes that turn. Oh, by the way, so like we get that whole Matt Smith joke of like, oh, your boyfriend bears a striking resemblance to a certain dashing young time traveler. She's like, yeah, he does look like him, doesn't he? And like there's that miscommunication thing.
Yeah.
But no lie, when like Capaldi and Danny and then the guy that's whatever his name was, Adrian, are working on like the little electronic box, and like we see him from a distance, like that dude kind of looks like Matt Smith. Is he gonna make another cameo for no reason? And then there's like, oh, that's weird. He like, then you see him and he's got the bow tie, even I'm like, wow, he really does look like kind of like Matt Smith if you hit him in the face with a shovel. And then they make that joke. I'm like, oh my god, that was intentional. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about the villain, I guess, of this?
No, we don't. We want to talk about the relationships.
Fine, fuck you.
I'm just being mean to Deadpool Zilla tonight. That's all I'm gonna do.
Aren't you always mean to him, though?
Well, he's like my pseudo Milan when Milan's not here.
Oh my god, what if Milan was doing this with us?
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Time out. Is that all I am here? Milan Light?
Yeah, you're Diet Milan. Didn't you know that?
You're slightly more palatable.
Thanks, assholes. Bye.
Okay, see ya. So what do the three of us talk about now?
Deadpool Zilla actually hung up. That's hilarious.
Oh my god. Really?
Is she back yet, or did he?
I'm here.
Okay.
I think
Just kidding. Group hug full of lies. Anyway. No, but yeah, did anyone else have anything else they wanted to get out about the relationship, or did we want to transition to the villain?
I just wanted to say one thing about the Doctor hating soldiers. I just don't see why after he's hung out with Captain Jack.
I think the problem is that he fought in war and he doesn't like anything associated with war. I'm thinking that's part of the problem.
I really wouldn't consider Captain Jack a soldier. He's been a time agent, which is like
He's really more of a con artist.
Yeah, really. Which is definitely up the Doctor's alley. We haven't had a soldier companion for a while, at least. I mean, I'm trying to think, Martha Jones kind of became one.
Mm-hmm.
The closest we got to a active, aggressive companion was Ace.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think the Doctor's ever had a liking for soldiers. I mean, there was that whole running gag with Tennant's Doctor for the longest time where he's like, "Don't salute me," because there was so much with the military or unit, at least in Davies' run. The closest we've had to a soldier companion was the Brigadier way back when. To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of Classic Who, but I really think that's it.
Mm.
And either you two are the classic guys. Anything you can think of?
Well, there was that one guy. What was his name that Joe Grant married? That soldier?
Yeah.
Sergeant Phillips, right?
Something like
Wait,
that.
Wait, you talking about the fungus guy?
Wait, what fungus guy?
Joe... Was Joe the blonde assistant to Pertwee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she married some fungus dude.
No, she married a soldier.
I swear to God, I thought she ran off to the jungle with some guy that was growing mushrooms or some shit.
That's weird.
In that worm episode.
No, I think you're right. No, yeah, you are right. I think she did have a thing with the sergeant, but she chose the fungus guy.
Yeah, the fungus guy.
Yeah.
I would like that to be what everyone calls your boyfriend.
Oh
the fungus guy.
Yeah, instead of the PE. That's more insulting than the PE teacher.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that joke. I'm a math
You're
teacher.
the PE teacher. No, I'm the math teacher.
I'm the maths teacher. Yeah, PE, right? No, maths. Well, how do you teach math in PE? How would they hold the chalk and catch a ball? It doesn't make sense.
I also love that little joke he has of the sinister puddle. There's floors that need dusting, and there's a sinister puddle.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Doctor, when the Doctor goes, quote, undercover, because this isn't the first time we've seen it happen, it is so ridiculous because he's such an over-the-top personality and he can't figure out how to get rid of it. So, when everyone's fucking leaving the staff meeting, it's like, yes, completely ignore me, why don't you? I'm just a regular human, non-alien, just like everyone else, blending into the background.
What'd you do with the old caretaker? He's hypnotized with the flu. Also with a flying car and 3 wives. He's gonna have a bad wake-up call.
I also liked the, my name is John Smith, but people call me the Doctor.
And then he winks. No, it was just a general sort of wink.
Yeah. Also,
Then he had the sign that was like, "Humans go away."
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
Totally not obvious.
to be fair, if my janitor at school had that in his office, I wouldn't really think anything of it.
I also love how the Doctor just takes a ladder, goes up to Clara's room, and just calls bullshit on her.
Yeah.
For like the littlest mistake
For
of
a
all
date,
time.
yeah.
She's off by 1 number. Oh my god, he's just such a douche.
He is a douchebag in this episode. Funny, though.
But, oh, sorry,
Uh,
Mac.
I was just gonna say, the joke about Clara getting it wrong because the Doctor actually read the biography of the book. I think there should be more jokes like that in the show. I just think that would make the Doctor a little bit more interesting. That not only does he just travel around in time and space, but he actually reads shit.
Well, he has all those books in his TARDIS. I'd imagine he does.
He has an entire
Yeah.
library, for that matter. And he's like, he's memorized every room in the universe by Tuesday, so, there's a little Let's Kill Hitler reference for you. I don't know, that one kind of worked for me. It was in the same vein of it was one of Smith's episodes, and somebody mentioned Freud, and he just goes, "Oh, comfy couch." It just reminded me of that joke, so. Like, I don't mind that style of humor, but I guess I don't need more like that specifically. But okay. Fair enough.
So I guess we'll move on now to the villain. Again, it's another machine-type villain.
Yeah, we're very mechanical this season. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Pertwee's era, where a lot of his villains were either machine-based or using machines.
Well, Troughton was more machine-based. He had the Cybermen, he had the Crotons.
Yeah, but like I guess I'm thinking more specifically Pertwee when he was like talking to a computer, like the big boss or whatever it was called. He's like, "Oh yeah, computers, I've dealt with plenty of you." So I guess it is Troughton too, but still, like it seems like we're getting back to that era of Doctor Who where he's like fighting against, automation, I guess is the right word.
Yeah. I mean, I know the Daleks are more they're more like cyborgs, if anything. But still, they've got mechanical parts, so does that count?
Yeah. They're cybernetic. And then there's, like, seriously, I guess the main villain this season has to be the Cybermen if we're going to get to anything.
Yeah.
But they have to make some kind of appearance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been robots for and excluding Listen, it's been mostly robots.
Listen, and what happened last week?
Time Heist.
Yeah, Time Heist wasn't a robot, so.
It had a robot in it. It had a cyborg.
Yeah, but that's not as the villain, though.
Yeah, good point. But
wasn't there another one, or am I just going crazy?
I think you're just going crazy.
That was it.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, we're getting kind of farther away from the like, we're getting back to it, I guess. I don't know, maybe they're just, maybe with them doing this whole thing about, like, the Promised Land and robots trying to reach it.
But then again, that doesn't really explain the whole ending we saw in this episode.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because so far only, like, the first episode had a guy that the whole point was he was more human than machine, and he was the only, like, cybernetic or robotic thing to make it there thus far. Everyone else we've seen go there is human. Or, living, at least, so far. like alive, even though they're dead. Strange language trappings.
So,
no, but like maybe like they're trying to get to this whole thing about there being some kind of base desire programmed into people, and that's transcending into the machines they build. I don't know.
Mm.
It's interesting though.
I'm kind of curious because again, it's just picking random people now, like the police officer saw at the end of this episode. But getting on to the villain, Skovox Blitzer, again, badass name.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, no.
Shut up. I like the design of this thing. I like how it's. Did anyone else, if you're a Mass Effect fan, anything else notice that it kind of had like very alien, very Turian head?
Yeah, the villain did remind me of a video game villain or video game character for some reason, but I felt that he was pretty mundane character.
Yeah.
I mean, for like an
in the background.
ultimate soldier kind of character, he's kind of ass at being able to chase people down.
Yeah. How can he handle stairs?
Well, he's got those
spider legs.
Oh, true.
And on the other hand, yeah, he's not much of a character, but I think the whole thing is that, didn't they say he's like a straggler or something?
I don't know, I'm just saying it's like, it doesn't seem like a very effective soldier if it can't chase people down
And
when
it's
they run
gotta
away.
feel threatened to shoot someone. That's what I got from it. It's like, oh, you gotta be armed or, look threatening, and then he goes after
Something
you.
like that.
Also, the doctor puts on a proton pack.
That's so awesome, wasn't it?
I
Come
know.
on. Give me a proton pack.
No.
Come on.
No.
But yeah, the character was cool. We just didn't get enough with him. And again, that was kind of the thing with all of Robert's scripts, is that they're all in the background. The villain or the threat is in the background. The human stuff is in the front. And again, it just all of his stories all kind of say that, yeah, the doctor can't socialize with people.
Yeah, I agree. It seems, at least not with normal people when he's trying to act like them. Once he reveals himself, he's pretty good about it. Even, like, he still has a lot of problems with Danny, but end of the day, they come to an understanding once he's, revealed who he really is to Danny.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to use the term revealed himself again, because that sounds really naughty.
And once again,
the doctor's just running around, get ready for it, laddie, with a trench coat. Anyway.
And once again, we get the schoolgirl.
Yeah, and I love that
That
moment
was
with
cute
her where
bit.
she threw up.
Yeah.
That was so adorable. She's like, what is that thing? Oh, it's TARDIS. And then, yeah, that's so cute.
I love how...
The caretaker's box. All the caretakers have some. Why does it say police? Because there's a policeman inside.
I also love how he's borderline jealous and just wants to take the girl to be his new companion just to spite Clara.
Right? I might have an opening up. And then he took her out to space and she fucking lost it. I gotta think, how many times has that happened to people? Wouldn't you think to throw up outside of the TARDIS anyway, though, because you're in space?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. That was really cute.
The joke was funny, too. We have a spillage.
No, there was a spillage.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So there's not really much else I could say. The human interaction is really good. The doctor trying to be human is always funny. I can't really think of anything else to say about this episode.
I can.
Okay.
Damn it. Nah, I'm kidding. No, I just wanted to talk about one thing in specific. So, apparently Danny is an Olympic athlete, too.
Yeah, did anyone else think that didn't make sense?
A little bit. That was a little distracting. I think there had to be
you're trained to do that in the military. Just saying.
Yeah.
Especially since all he did apparently was dig wells.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, wasn't there a less ridiculous way for him to defeat the thing or dodge the shots?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Right?
that backflip was just like... That was the moment where I was taken out of the entire situation.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bit of a, just a whoa distraction. It was funny, I guess, but that wasn't meant to be funny. And like they're all in silhouette, so Danny gets significantly skinnier as he does it too. What do you think, Maxwell? Did that look like a feat that the average man is physically capable of?
Well, seeing as how I'm the most fit man alive, yes. But that was so stupid.
Yeah, it... could have done it differently, I agree.
Although I do fully believe Danny taking the... whatever those machine things that the doctor was planting around the school, I thought that was something that a soldier might actually do.
Yeah, because it looks like a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Or at least something that's like that kids are planting as a prank.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. But the moment after the flip that I did really like is, because the doctor does fulfill that like fatherly role here, and she asked him, "So what do you think? He did save the world." And I really like the line that the doctor had, and he goes, "Well, it's a start," because it's a start to be good enough for her. And what I thought was interesting about that is, yeah, he would have a really high standard for who gets to be with Clara, because this is the girl that saved his life every single time in the history of his life, which is a weird thing to say. No, but you see where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's done everything for him. Of course he's going to be very protective of her. So, I don't know, I just thought that was really interesting. I really like that moment, though, where, like, you could see why he was being so hard on Danny, because, he's got this bias against soldiers, and so he's understanding why, so you can understand why he's doubly worried about her dating Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Haley, did you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay.
Do you guys want to talk a bit about Kill the Moon? Like, our thoughts?
No, we're not doing next week's thoughts.
Well,
damn.
Just general thoughts on, because this is supposed to be a very big episode.
No, we don't want to do general thoughts, because we're not going to do thoughts, because that's not what we're doing. These are episode reviews, not next time reviews. Do you want to do a prediction about next time real quick?
Yes!
Go for it.
This episode is supposed to be like the biggest, that Moffat keeps saying that this is going to be the biggest game-changing episode in Doctor Who's history. And I'm really curious to know what that is all about. This isn't going to be written by Moffat. It's going to be written by Peter Harness, I think the last name is. And we also have what looks like the Spiders of Metebelis 3 coming back.
So did you just want to get that out there so you could show off to everyone how much you know?
I'm a little bit egotistical.
Uh-huh. Anyway, because, like, honestly, that was so boring.
Well,
I could have just read an article if I wanted to know that. I didn't. So thanks. Anyway. Next week, we'll be discussing Kill the Moon, you said it was called?
yeah.
Okay, Kill the Moon. But first, let's go ahead and do a score for this episode. Haley, start us out. All the pressure. Feel the pressure.
Okay.
Feel the pressure upon you. Are you feeling the pressure?
No. I'm feeling annoyance.
That's pressure.
Okay, shut up. I want to do 4 Claras and Danny's out of 4.
Aw, that's adorable. Maxwell.
I still haven't decided yet.
Okay,
I can be swayed by all 3 of you, so...
Alright, we'll come back to you at the end. Deadpoolzilla?
3 puke puddles in the TARDIS.
Aw, that sounds like a really bad rating, though. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 human stay away signs. Okay, Maxwell, here we go.
I'm still on the fence if I really like this or not. So, just for right now, I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 5 policemen with death rays.
Forgot about that part.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, this was a very simple episode. It was a lot of fun, but yeah, I had a lot of fun talking about it. It's a shorter video this week. That's okay. We think Deanna forgot about us, so hopefully she'll be back next time. And eventually, we will have an episode where everyone is here.
Yeah.
Didn't we have that last time?
No.
Nope.
No, Matthew was here, Deanna was here.
I wasn't here.
You forgot about Haley. Shame on you. Anyway, everyone, thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm the philosopher.
I'm the photographer.
I'm the creator. Fuck.
Go ahead.
I am the creator.
And I'm the magician who fucks up endings.
That's a really bad thing to do if you're a magician.
Great job, Abracadumbass.
Okay, everyone, so thank you for listening. And until next time, we are your geeky gentleman and lady, and we will be discussing things.
And this time there will not be any dead silence, right, folks?